You come into the world blind and wet, pressed against your mother's warm belly in the dark of an earthen den. You cannot see, you cannot stand, you can only push your nose forward and find heat, and that is enough. There are 5 of you. You know this not by sight, but by the constant press of bodies, the small sounds, the competition for warmth, the dense smells of damp soil and your mother's fur and something older underneath, something that has been here before you and will be here after. You are 1 week old. Your eyes open. The world is dim at first, then slowly it resolves. Earthen walls, a narrow tunnel of light at one end, your mother's face above you, enormous, watching. She licks your head. You do not understand what any of this means. You only know warmth and hunger and the sound of your siblings breathing. You are 3 weeks old now. You take your first steps at the entrance to the den. The ground outside is cold and wet. You sink your small paws into the mud and it surprises you. The smell out here is enormous. Pine. Decay? Something musky moving in the trees somewhere far off. You sit down. Your mother watches from just inside the tunnel. She does not come to you. You find your own way back. You are 6 weeks old. The pack comes to you. They are huge. You have no frame of reference for how huge. They lower their heads and their tails wag and they make soft sounds in their chests. Your father is the largest. He stands apart from the others. And even at 6 weeks, you understand that he is different. The others defer to him without contact. He does not demand it. It is simply there. He drops a piece of half-digested meat onto the ground in front of you. The smell hits you before your brain catches up with what it is. You eat. You are 4 months old. You travel with the pack for the first time. You cannot keep up. Your legs are short and your endurance is nothing. And after 2 hours, you fall to the back of the group and your aunt slows to match your pace without being asked. The pack covers ground in a long, loose thread. You are the slowest point at the end of it. The terrain changes under your feet. Soft earth gives way to rock, rock to frozen mud to a creek you have to cross with your belly nearly touching the water. On the other side, you shake yourself dry and keep moving. You are 8 months old. You have grown. Not enough, but you have grown. You can run now, really run, for the first time feeling what your body was built for. The long back, the deep chest, the legs that eat distance without complaint. You run alongside your older brother and you are not faster, but you are close. The pack brings down a moose in your 9th month. You are there for the end of it. The moose is down in a frozen creek bed and the adults close in and you stand 15 feet back and watch. The smell is something you have never encountered. Blood and cold air and the sharp scent of the pack working. Your father is at the throat. It is over quickly once he reaches it. You move in when the adults step back. You are 1 year old. Your first winter as a yearling is the education. The pack moves every day now. Your alpha male maps the territory in a language you are beginning to read. Scent marks on trees, scrapes on the ground, the long howls that go out across the valley at dusk and come back in different voices from the darkness. You learn where the borders are. You learn which borders are answered and which ones are not. An answered howl means another pack is close. When that happens, your father goes still, and the pack goes still with him, and you all wait. You are 2 years old. There is a beta male in your pack named your uncle in your instincts, if not in words. He is the second animal. You have watched him for 2 years. You watch the way he positions his body near your father. Always at an angle, never straight. Always slightly lower. His tail never fully raised in the alpha's presence. You file this away somewhere in you that isn't thought. You are beginning to feel something that doesn't have a name. A restlessness, a pull outward. You're not dominant enough to challenge, and you're not submissive enough to be comfortable in permanent subordination. You sit with this for months. You are 3 years old. You leave. It is not dramatic. One morning, you simply do not turn back with the pack. You keep moving east. No one follows. You travel for 11 days. You cover nearly 200 miles. You eat when you can. A rabbit, a gut pile left by something else, a weakened deer you run down alone near a frozen lake. Alone hunting is different. The gap between success and failure is thinner without the pack. You feel it. You cross into territory that smells of no one. Then you find a border. Old marks, faint, a pack that moved on or died out. You stop and smell everything. You raise your leg against a spruce tree and leave your own mark over theirs. You keep going. You are 3.5 years old when you find her. She is moving east as well, from a pack farther south. She is lean and fast, and she does not run from you, but she does not immediately approach. You circle each other for 3 days. You cover ground in loose parallel. Then one evening you rest 50 feet apart, and that is the agreement. The distance closes over weeks until you're sleeping side by side. You have formed a pack of two. You establish territory through winter. You howl together along the eastern ridgeline. You mark the creek crossings and the game trails. You hunt together with 2 bodies instead of 7, and you learn to compensate. More patience, closer approaches, more time spent reading where the animals will move before they move. You are 4 years old. Your mate digs a den in a south-facing hillside in March. She chooses the site. You let her. You patrol the territory while she is inside, and you bring her food, and you stand at the entrance and listen. 5 pups are born in April. You carry meat back to the den every day for the first weeks. You have never done this before, but you do it without instruction. Something in the smell of them changes you. You move differently near the den. You scan the tree line more. You sleep lighter. You are 5 years old. The pack has grown. 3 of your pups survived their first year. They are almost your size now. You are the alpha. You have never fought for it. It existed from the moment they were born because you were there, already paired, already holding the territory. The pups defer to you and your mate without ever having been forced to. You teach them through proximity. They watch you hunt, and they begin to understand the angles. They watch you read the wind, and they start reading it too. A rival pack tests the western border when your pups are in their second year. You howl. They howl back. They cross the line. The confrontation is brief and loud, and nobody dies. You hold your ground in a line with your mate on one side and your oldest pup on the other. The rival pack reads the formation and withdraws. They leave their scent on your trees as they go. You remark everyone. You are 7 years old. You feel the difference in your body before you understand it. Your left rear leg is slower to warm up in the mornings. Your wind comes harder on long pursuits. You keep up with the pack, but the gap between you and your older pups is closing. You do not slow the hunt. You position yourself differently. You drive rather than close. You cut off rather than chase. You are adapting. You are 9 years old. Your mate died in your 8th year. A moose kick in the chest during a hunt on the frozen river. She was down before you reached her. The pack went still for hours. Then you moved on because the territory required it. You have not found another mate. Your oldest daughter has paired with a male from the north, and they denned at the eastern edge of your territory. You allow it. You share game trails. You are 10 years old. The leg is worse now. Some mornings it does not carry weight for the first hour. The pack is patient with you in a way that would have troubled you before. Now you understand it differently. You are not being managed. You are being held. Your oldest son has taken the lead position on hunts. You watch him from the back of the group. He chooses the right angles. He holds a line when a caribou turns. He makes the decisions, and the younger wolves follow. You sit and watch, and you know this. You are 11 years old. The last winter is deep and cold. You move less. You eat what the pack brings back. You find a place in a stand of pines on the south slope where the wind is blocked and the snow comes in thin, and you lie there on the good days and watch the valley. One morning, you do not get up. Your oldest son stands at the edge of the pines. He is watching you. Then he goes. You can hear the pack moving off into the valley, their feet quiet in the snow. You close your eyes. In the spring, a pup from your son's litter noses through the pines and finds this place and smells everything that is still here. She sits for a moment in the exact position you sat in the first time you crawled out of the den and felt cold ground under your feet and understood, without understanding, that the world was larger than you. Then she turns and runs back toward the valley, toward the pack, toward the smell of meat and morning.